If someone told you there's a government program that can erase your credit card debt, stop right there. That's likely a scam. Here's what you really need to know before you get burned. Hi, I'm Rob, a financial coach for more than 20 years. I get how confusing debt can be, especially with so many sketchy ads out there. I'm here to break down what's real, what's not, and how you can finally start taking control of your debt with confidence and clarity. Unfortunately, there is no special federal debt relief program for private debts like credit cards and medical bills, but that doesn't mean you're out of options. Today, we'll discuss real ways to get help with your debt, like student loan forgiveness, debt settlement or consolidation, and federal debt relief options to help you steer clear of scams that could make your situation even worse. Not all debt relief programs are scams, but most aren't what they seem. Let me show you which federal ones are legit. When you hear federal debt relief, it simply means that it's a government-backed program designed to help individuals, families, or businesses struggling with specific types of debt. These programs are designed to make debt more manageable, sometimes by reducing monthly payments, offering temporary relief, or even forgiving a portion of the debt under certain conditions. Federal debt relief programs typically apply to student loans, unpaid taxes, mortgages, and business loans. So if someone claims there's a government program to wipe out credit card debt, that's an obvious red flag, because there are no federal debt relief programs for private debts like credit card balances or personal loans. The most common form of federal debt relief is income-driven repayment for federal student loans. The most popular IDR plans include the Saving on a Valuable Education Plan, Pay-as-you-earn, income-based repayment, and income contingent repayment. Other federal programs include Public Service Loan Forgiveness, which forgives the remaining balance on federal student loans after 120 qualifying payments for borrowers who work full-time for a qualifying nonprofit or government employer. Teacher loan forgiveness. Teachers who work in low-income schools for 5 consecutive years may qualify for up to $17,500 in loan forgiveness, depending on their subject area. IRS tax relief. The IRS offers payment plans and settlement options that may allow eligible taxpayers to settle tax debt for less than they owe, depending on financial hardship. SBA debt relief. The Small Business Administration provided temporary payment relief during COVID-19 for borrowers with eligible SBA loans. While this program has ended, other SBA support options may still be available. If you don't qualify for any of these, don't worry. There are other legit options for debt relief outside of federal debt relief programs. No, the government won't erase your credit card debt, but here are the real private options that can actually help you pay it off faster if you have outstanding debt like medical bills, store or other credit cards, or personal loans. Option 1, debt consolidation. This means rolling multiple debts into one new loan, usually with a lower interest rate. It's easier to manage, but you still owe the same amount. It doesn't erase your debt, but it makes it easier to manage. You might use it to lower your interest rate, simplify your payments, or pay less on a monthly basis. Option 2, debt settlement. This one's a little more aggressive. You typically stop paying your creditors, build up savings in a special account, and a negotiator works to settle your debts for less than you owe. Debt settlement will likely hurt your credit, but for people in true financial hardship, it can be a lifeline. Debt settlement isn't for everyone. You'll want to ask yourself, can I prove a financial hardship? Are my debts old or already with creditors? Can I afford monthly payments into a settlement account? And am I okay with damage to my credit score? If your answer to these is yes, it could be the right path for your financial future. Option 3, debt management plan. A debt management plan, or DMP, is like a budgeting partnership with a credit counseling agency. They work with your creditors to reduce interest rates and waive fees, and you make one monthly payment to the agency. DMPs typically last 3 to 5 years and can help you get out of debt without a major impact on your credit. It's a great option if you're only making minimum payments, you're continuously missing payments, or you're maxing out cards to cover basic expenses. What to watch out for when looking for debt settlement solutions. If a company promises to wipe out your debt overnight, run. These 3 red flags could save you from getting scammed. Watch out for ads that create a false sense of urgency like limited time government forgiveness program, act now, or final notice to erase your debt. These messages are designed to rush you into signing up without asking questions. Look, legitimate programs don't expire overnight, and no one, and I mean no one, should ever pressure you into making quick financial decisions. Also, watch out for bait and switch tactics. Some companies will promote one service like debt consolidation, then steer you towards something completely different like debt settlement, which can negatively impact your credit. This is the classic bait and switch. You should always be clear about what service is actually being offered, how payments to creditors are being handled, and what's the long-term impact on your credit and taxes. Many of the programs that seem too good to be true have these red flags in common. Upfront fees before services are provided. This is illegal in many cases. Vague or evasive answers about how the process works. Guarantees of total debt forgiveness. No one can promise that. Or unsolicited contact. Calls, texts, emails, claiming government affiliation. Before committing to any debt solution, take your time, read the fine print, and get a second opinion if something just doesn't feel right. Reputable companies will give you space to make an informed decision. Scammers will try to speed up your decision. So if you're thinking about getting help with your debt, slow down, do your homework, and research a few companies. Don't just go with the first one. You can always ask for a free consultation to get all of your questions answered clearly. And most importantly, trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. So while there's no secret government program for credit card debt, there are smart legal ways to tackle it. You just need to know what to look out for and what to avoid. Real federal programs that can help with certain types of debt, like student loans, tax debt, and small business loans, can make a big difference. But they also take time, documentation, and a clear understanding of the rules. Now, if you have debts that don't qualify for those, debt consolidation, debt settlement, and debt management plans could help. But whichever path you take, just make sure to watch out for any red flags, do your homework, and feel confident in your decision. Because with the right help, you can take back control. If you're ready to explore your options with a partner you can trust, visit freedomdebtrelief.com in the description box below. You can learn more about how their debt settlement program works, see if you qualify, and get a free consultation, all at your own pace with no pressure. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs it, and hit subscribe for weekly debt tips.